Hi there, that's right, Breaking Glory, soon to be famous one day, Nick Clutch back on the camera yet again. I want to talk to you today about something called the actual technique. You know, humans are peculiar creatures. To the most part, they're thoroughly unreliable, and to a great degree, they're not to be trusted. When when a person gets involved in the New Age world or the occult world, it can be for many different reasons. It could be because they've got beliefs, or because they can't think. It can be because they are a religious person and they've taken their religion too seriously, or it could be because they've had some strange experiences. And as a result of having some strange experiences, they want to learn to control them or influence them, one way or another, which in its own right is absolutely fine and dandy. Nothing wrong with that. And of course, the process of trying to find out about the way that the natural world operates can have some benefits for you as you grow and move on into the future. But there's a large number of people involved in the New Age movement who are looking for like an IKEA furniture assembly instruction booklet of how to reliably create various different phenomena. It's almost like, here's the screws, here's the nuts, here's the bolts, here's the wood, this is the instructions, take panel A, attach it to panel B with screws C and D and bolts E and F, and then, hey presto, you will have created something which will give you the powers of levitation, mind control over other people, and God knows what else. Which is, of course, completely bullshit. We've got to think quite carefully about the kind of people who suggest to others that there is an actual technique for this, that, or the other. You can approach New Age, occult, or paranormal type phenomena from a number of different points of view. You can either listen to people who tell you that they've got knowledge and experience, or you can try and do research from a wide variety of different angles and try and correlate the information in a rational and scientific manner. The latter, people just don't seem to do, which actually makes me lose my faith in the human race quite substantially. People tend to go for the former, which is basically going to somebody who promotes to the outside world that they've got the special or specialist or arcane knowledge of the ancients as to how to actually create these phenomena in a reliable and concrete manner. The fact that a lot of people who state that they can create this phenomenon reliably are often living in a council house or on a trailer park, and they're living off state benefits and the rest of it, should actually provide a bit of a clue to the inquirer, but in many cases it does not. These self-professed people who can do miracles or work miracles don't actually know what the hell they're doing and are completely and utterly incompetent at the things that they are promoting that they're doing. If you go out into the world, you want to try and find out about, let's say, astral projection, and you go to someone who purports to be able to do this particular phenomenon, they will often use the phrase, this is the actual technique or the proper technique. Who the fuck says? Who the fuck says it's the proper technique? Why? Well, they do, because they know. No, they don't know. They're just an arsehole living in a trailer park, okay, or on a council estate, all right, who's living off state benefits and wants to try and control people. There's all kinds of psychological aberrations, or mental problems, we can call them, in individuals who have somehow taken to the New Age world. Some of these people have been hurt by pastors or religious people or teachers of a religious nature, and these individuals who enter into the New Age world, they somehow see it as being right to become that brainwashing clergyman or whatever, and to do so using daft ideas. So you got to be very careful about who you listen to. And when you hear the phrase actual technique, what does that imply? That implies there is some kind of structure of thinking that an individual is trying to convince you is correct. It does not mean to say that there is some kind of proper authority that works in the universe under like karmic law or something. Not at all, not in the least. What it means is there's some arsehole who's trying to bully you into doing what they're telling you, rather than actually either giving you the intellectual tools to be able to do your own research, or to be able to experiment and find out for yourself. There aren't any actual techniques for any form of New Age or occult activity. There aren't any. Full stop, finito, the end. There are no actual techniques. Another motivation for people to come out with this lie is because they're trying to indoctrinate you into a quasi witchcraft or superstitious religious model of the way the world works, because they feel it's better for you to be in that kind of state of superstition, which is, by my estimation, very sick thinking, very mentally ill thinking, all right, to try and force these models of the world upon you, and to use the mythology of, in inverted commas, magic working as the tools of religious conversion, rather than to actually help you. These are very sick people. It would, at a bit of a stretch, one could even say that this is evil, because it's trying to control people, it's trying to control people's minds, and it's actually causing a bit of damage on the way. Sometimes purely for the pleasure of the person who's doing the damaging. Alright, so just remember, there are no actual techniques to create any occult phenomenon. Good fortune, God and or goddess and or none of the motherfucking above. Bless. Have a wonderful day, or not, as the case may be. Nick Dutch, signing out for now. Viva Illuminati. Bye for now.